Marketing used to feel like a VIP club, right? Only the big brands with mega budgets had the tools, data, and reach to make waves. Fancy videos, professionally designed ads, and eloquently written content were totally out of reach for the average business. But here's the plot twist. Marketing of all sorts is now accessible to everyone. AI tools, analytics, and platforms are making it possible for brands of all sizes, yes, even your side hustle or that startup you've been eyeing, to play on the same field as the giants. I'm Simon at SiteGround, and today we're talking about how to leverage trending digital marketing strategies to not just keep up, but to stand out. And that's what today's video is all about. Digital marketing trends that will have you riding the wave of opportunity rather than getting washed out by it. But before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Trend 1. AI continues to pave the way. You've probably started to explore the world of AI, but in 2025, it's really time to go all in. Whether it's brainstorming content ideas, automating repetitive tasks, or crunching data, AI is one of the best digital marketing strategies to help you produce more and better content, all in less time for less money. And the reality is, if you don't get on board, then you get left behind, as businesses are rapidly learning more and more on all things artificial intelligence, which means you need to catch up and keep the pace. You may know the drill by now. Hit up AI to help you with all components of your business. You can lean on it to help you manage your meeting notes and takeaways more efficiently, to drive the hiring processes, and to craft beautifully designed ads. And let's of course not forget about ChatGPT, which can assist with endless tasks from organizing your campaign details into tables to writing up competitor information and creating ad content. If you want more insight on AI business tools for each area of your business, you can check out our video. I'll leave a link below. The great news here is no matter the size of your business, you can benefit from AI tools to help your small business do big things. Trend 2. Short form, catchy content. Here's the thing though, with content being so darn easy to produce, that means we're facing some serious content overkill. Everyone's output has been multiplied and we're positively swimming, even drowning in articles, videos, and more. So with all the content out there, you got literally 1 second to make an impression. That's right, the average attention span used to be 3 seconds, but that's dwindled down to a sad single second. So you better craft instantly catchy content or risk losing users' attention. This is why short-form, zippy content is taken over as a trending digital marketing strategy. You've got to grab attention instantly, like in a blink of an eye. An AI can help you do just that. For example, instead of spending hours brainstorming the perfect hook, free-to-use tools like ChatGPT can help you generate punchy headlines in seconds. And video? This is where you want to continue to put your energy. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts have made it clear. Audiences want quick, engaging, and snackable content. For example, instead of posting a long how-to video about your product, turn it into a 30-second transformation clip. Problem, solution, and a reason to buy, all in half a minute. Short-form content goes beyond video. Memes, GIFs, and Instagram carousel posts with bite-sized value also fit the bill. On LinkedIn, concise updates that deliver a key takeaway in a quick snippet are a great option. Whether it's an opening line, a video thumbnail, or a catchy headline, those first impressions matter. The key takeaway: your content needs to grab attention instantly and work harder to stand out. It's not about being louder, it's about being smarter, sharper, and impossible to ignore. Trend number 3. Community, interaction, and user-generated content. Next up, the power of your people. User-generated content, micro-influencers, and ambassadors are the real MVPs of digital marketing. Why? Because their content actually feels real, genuine, and unfiltered. And with the rise of AI-generated content, people are longing for the content that feels authentic and not machine-generated. This of course means you shouldn't lean fully on AI, but instead also turn to your customers and other actual humans to help evangelize your brand. So how do you tap into that? First, focus on building community. Create spaces where your customers feel seen, heard, and valued, like interactive Instagram stories or dedicated Facebook groups. Invite people to share their stories, photos, and feedback. You can also build community through email marketing. You could add an email sign-up form to your site, create exclusive email lists, and nurture your community through a monthly newsletter. This, by the way, is particularly easy to do with SiteGround's email marketing platform. You could have a form set up and start creating that exclusive email list in just a matter of minutes. I'll leave a link below. Alright, let's talk a bit more about user-generated content, such as photos and stories. This is hands down one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal of top digital marketing strategies. And here's why. It's content created by your audience for your audience. Whether it's a glowing review, a photo of someone using your product, or a video of a customer using your service, UGC, as it's called, brings a level of authenticity that polished, branded content just can't replicate. In fact, 79% of consumers say UGC influences their purchasing decisions. That's huge, and it's a number that will presumably only grow with the rise of AI. Incentivize customers to share content and spread the word by offering loyalty programs and other incentives, such as discounts, reward points, or early access to new products. For example, you could say, tag us in your post and use hashtag #myroadtripjourney to earn 10% off your next order. It's a win-win. Your customers get something valuable and you get authentic content that feels organic and relatable. Don't forget about micro-influencers too. These are real people with smaller, highly engaged followings. Given their smaller followings, those influencers feel more approachable and trustworthy than macro-influencers, never mind proper businesses and brands. You can partner with them by offering free products, exclusive discount codes, or affiliate deals. Let's say you own an online travel gear business. Imagine a micro-influencer sharing a photo of your new suitcase with a post like, "This suitcase traveled the world with me and it still looks and works like new. Use my code for 15% off." Their audience sees it as a genuine recommendation, not a sales pitch. At the end of the day, AI can help you produce and optimize content, but your community has the heart, soul, and authenticity that makes your brand stand out, especially in the current world of machine-generated content. And the added benefit? Community interaction is accessible to all types of businesses. First, it's easy and free to interact with your audience in a variety of spaces, from your website comments to social media platforms. Meanwhile, incentivizing your audiences with giveaways or discounts is a small price to pay given the return on investment. And lastly, user-generated content is essentially free marketing content with built-in customer endorsement. Wins all around. Trend number 4, ultra personalization. Another consequence of all this AI content overload is that people not only crave actual people, but they crave being seen as actual people too. This means that personalization is necessary. Lean on data analytics tools to get this job done so that you can dig into customer behavior. That is, what they click, what they buy, even what they almost buy. There are many tracking tools out there that can help you with this, some a lot more elaborate than others. But to get started, you can easily turn to Google Analytics 4, or GA4 as it's called, to give you an in-depth look at how users are interacting with your website. For example, with GA4, you can uncover insights like which products users are browsing, how far they get into your checkout process, or which content keeps them engaged the longest. With this information, you can produce customized email campaigns, curated product recommendations, personalized social media ads, and location-specific offers. The result is marketing that actually makes sense for the person receiving it. Separately, consider going deep on mapping all of your customer journey touchpoints, from awareness to purchase, retention, and loyalty. Use this data to determine what gaps you might have in your digital marketing and how you can personalize your customer's journey every step of the way and across all channels. By the way, are you interested in learning more about the customer journey? Let me know in the comments and we'll try to put together a video. Alright, another absolutely fundamental part of personalization is email marketing. This high return on investment marketing channel isn't going away anytime soon. Indeed, it's all the more important given the drive for personalization. By segmenting your audience based on user behavior, location, interests, or any number of endless factors, you can send highly targeted messages that speak directly to your customers' needs. Speaking of email marketing, if all this talk of personalization has you going a bit cross-eyed, fear not. At SiteGround, we've built an extra easy-to-use email marketing platform that will help you get started with your segmented and personalized emails in a flash. I'll leave a link below. Bottom line, with personalized marketing, you're not just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. You're building ultra-personalized experiences that say, hey, we see you. But like, in a friendly, helpful, and non-creepy way. When customers feel understood, they're more likely to stick around, engage, and best of all, convert. Trend number 5, data privacy and zero-party data. But beware. Where there's personalization, there are data privacy concerns. With all the data being collected from every click, scroll, and interaction, people are starting to get rightfully cautious about how their personal info is being used. One thing that's helping ease some of these concerns is the concept of zero-party data. Now, I know zero-party might sound a little like a tech buzzword, but stay with me. It's actually pretty simple. Zero-party data is information that your customers willingly share with you. Things like their preferences and interests. The key here, it's data they choose to give you, with full awareness of what's being used for. Think of it like your best friend telling you their favorite types of products. They're not just letting you guess based on their behavior, they're giving you the info directly. This is an important distinction because we're currently looking at the end of third-party data. You're probably familiar. If you've been using third-party data for your marketing, you've probably relied on external sources that track people's behaviors across different sites and apps. Those ever-present ads that follow you around after you browse a product? Yep, that's third-party data in action. But with growing concerns about privacy and new regulations on the horizon, it's becoming clear that the days of relying on third-party data are numbered. Zero-party data addresses this concern because it's completely opt-in. It helps you build trust with your audience because it's transparent. Instead of guessing what your customers might like, based on their previous purchases or browsing history, you can ask them directly through a short survey or a quiz. So, carrying on with the travel store theme, you could ask, what's your travel style? Or, how long do you usually travel for? Not only does this give you more accurate data, but this digital marketing strategy also makes the customer feel more in control of their personal info. And it's all one big cycle because zero-party data is not just about giving your customers a say in their data. It also goes back to improved personalization. When you collect zero-party data, you can offer highly customized experiences like tailored recommendations, special offers, or content they actually care about. But a final important note on all this zero-party goodness. While it's a step in the right direction, it's still essential to be transparent about how you're using it. Always give your audience the option to opt out and make sure your data handling practices are compliant with regulations like GDPR and CCPA. Also of note, data and privacy play an ever-increasing role in SEO. Learn more about this and other SEO trends by checking out our video on the topic. I'll leave a link below. Trend number 6, Omnichannel cohesion. Finally, let's pull this all together by talking about omnichannel marketing and selling. With so much content and so many touch points flying around, the last thing a customer wants is a disjointed, frustrating user experience. Imagine this. A customer clicks on your Instagram ad for a waterproof, multicolored travel kit, lands on your website, but the products they saw aren't featured. Later, they get an email with totally different messaging. Or worse, they see the same offer in different places but have to start over each time. This is exactly what we want to avoid. Omnichannel is a digital marketing strategy that puts the customer in control of their journey without them even realizing it. Maybe they see an ad on Instagram, get a discount code via email, and choose to pick up their purchase in store. They're not thinking about switching channels, they're thinking about convenience and connection. And on your end, it should feel like you're serving one customer, not 3 different ones using 3 different platforms. This cohesion goes beyond marketing. It's about creating a seamless experience across marketing, sales, and customer service. To make this happen, your website, social media, emails, and ads should work together, like a perfectly tuned band, while still being tailored to each platform. For instance, if you're promoting the launch of that suitcase, you might post a short dynamic video on Instagram showcasing travelers, putting it to the test. Your email campaign can highlight its features: lightweight, attractive, and durable, while sharing a shop now call to action. On your website, showcase customer testimonials, high quality photos, and an easy to find add to cart button. Everything reinforces the same message, but in a way that feels natural to each touchpoint. Behind the scenes, tools like customer data platforms make this cohesion possible. They connect various customer data sources, including CRMs, point of sale systems, email marketing platforms, and more, consolidating everything into a single platform. This unified view ensures you're always delivering consistent messaging, no matter how or where a customer interacts with your brand. Omnichannel isn't just about big brands with big budgets either. Whether you're a small business or scaling up, tools like email automation, social media schedulers, and integrated customer data platforms make it easier than ever to meet your customers where they are and let them choose their own journey. By connecting the dots between your marketing, selling, and service, you create a more holistic and personal experience for your customers. And this makes a huge difference given the current digital marketing trends we've discussed today. It's also how you turn casual, one-time browsers into loyal and returning fans. So it's all great news. Marketing has never been more accessible. But our 2025 digital marketing trends show us that accessible marketing will completely shape our strategies going forward. Indeed, whether you're a one-person show or a big team, if you want to keep up and even rise to the top, you need to embrace all things AI. But be smart about it by using these trends to stand out from the rest. Meanwhile, if you would like one easy to execute, super cost-effective, and actionable tip to stay ahead, I highly recommend making sure you've got a plan locked in for email marketing. It's a fundamental part of tapping into your community, leaning into personalization, and hitting one of the key pillars of your omnichannel marketing plan. And we at SiteGround have made it extra easy to get it off the ground. Check out the link below to get started. Alright digital marketers, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which trend you're most excited to try, or perhaps what's on your digital marketing radar for 2025. I'll see you next time.